I think we're going live.
Verdugo Woodlands.
So it's
Said live.
booting
All
up.
right, gentlemen. Good
Wow.
luck.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
All the wires have been joined together. Yeah, Alex has been soldering.
So I
all
think
day.
we're hanging out for a few minutes before the show starts, kind of get everybody settled in,
Calm the nerves. a
settle
little
our
bit.
nerves.
Yeah.
Make sure the wires are connected and the dots are teed. No, that's not it.
All right,
T's are crossed
so-
and dots are-
The hat.
We are live. However, it says one person viewing this and 73 watching the other stream.
What other stream?
Not live. Not live.
How do we make them to go together?
Oh boy.
Or maybe when it turns to 7, it's going to
Did
go.
we not delete the other one?
Yeah, we did.
It's not live for me. Is it live for you guys?
No, it says
I
live
do.
in 1 minute.
I see the stream, but that's only because I know I have the link to
Well,
what's
maybe
going
you're
on.
right. Maybe we are. Maybe it's the schedule won't let us go out until we're 7 o'clock.
That could be.
Unless we're linked to the wrong place.
Break a leg, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Steve.
80 people.
And they're not watching anything though, right?
It says waiting for Verdugo
They are
Women's
watching
Basketball.
that.
They're waiting for us now, it says.
But you're saying, but you're saying they're watching what, Alex?
They're just watching the screenshot of
Oh,
the video.
okay,
coming.
cool. Okay, well, as long as they're not watching what we were doing earlier with me cussing.
No, they're watching just since Alex went live.
Well, this is
5
recording,
people.
but it's not.
But it's a
We're not
different show.
broadcasting to the right place.
That's right.
Okay, can we change the link real quick?
Okay, it says we're live on YouTube though right now, so.
We are live, but it's another broadcast. It's not the link that everyone's waiting at.
Can you change the link real quick?
I don't know how you do that, Andy. You know?
No, I don't. I'm looking it up. Linking.
Hey, guys, I'll do a little banter in live chat and kill some time, okay?
Okay.
Go for it.
Of course.
I'm looking as well. So this is recording. So you know what
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes. Well, I know that's a reminder to me.
I mean. Unless we need to stop this and restart it.
Oh, we can all hear you. Somebody just wrote to me.
Oh, you can.
Yes. Okay, so we are live.
It says 79 people watching.
All right.
If you guys can hear us, can you send us a message?
Yeah, send us a message because then we'll ignore it and then no, we won't. And then we'll obviously know that you guys can see us and hear us. But there's a
My wife is reporting that she's still seeing nothing.
okay.
She's been waiting for about 5 minutes on the.
My iPad still says waiting for Verdugo Woodlands Jazz Club.
We on the right link now?
79 people watching. All right.
We are live. According to, who is that texting us right now?
Robin, kind of busy.
Rob Baker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It
Carlos
says
says it too.
upcoming. 7 o'clock.
They can't see us, but they can hear us.
Oh,
About 5 minutes on the.
My iPad still says waiting for Verdugo
You're not
Women's
on
Jazz
mute.
Club.
Whoever's texting, we don't need 100 texts.
okay. For everybody's listening and expecting to see us, this is just an audio show. No, we're lying. We've just got a small technical issue, and because we've all dressed up and have had makeup done and everything else, so just bear with us a little bit longer.
Okay, I am putting the link to the video in the chat.
We're just waiting. Oh, hang on. Somebody's just texted me a picture, and it looks like we're there. So Steve-O looks like Steve O'Brien.
Oh, we're on.
Thanks. We're apparently we're on, and I'm typing terribly. So
Some people say they're waiting for Verdugo Woodlands Jazz Club. That's what my iPad's doing, and other people are seeing us. So I think there's 2 streams going.
okay.
Yep,
I think-
so the link is in the chat. I think that's if people follow that, then we're good to go.
Link
The
worked.
link worked.
But they won't be
But
able to.
then-
Oh,
No,
the link
the
is in the
link-
chat.
If
The
they go
link
to
is
that
the
link, they
live
can
video.
see us.
All right.
Gotcha.
Those
So
of you who
those
are
of you-
waiting,
Yeah, but those of you waiting and can only hear us, yes,
Rosie, follow the link that's in the chat.
go to the link in the chat and click on that. And there are 2 different links apparently, but
well, if you're hearing us sing us, you're on the correct page. If you're not, we got to text them.
okay. Yeah, Glenn is right. I don't know what Glenn said. So for those of you who can see us, well, hello. For those of you who can't, hello. In a slightly different way. But yes, click on the link and you will be able to then see us in our finery and glory and all the other things that this is supposed to be, which of course we just look like we just about to do a burger blowout or something like that. But it's good to see everybody. Well, we can't see you, but you can see us. But it's good to see Andy and Glenn, who look very
Hi,
handsome.
Richard.
It's
Good to see you, Richard.
Great to see you guys as well.
So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about Follies just while we're waiting for the little technical difficulties to work themselves out. And we'll start the show in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So this is the, what, 73rd Follies in a row?
73rd.
Wow.
73rd, the longest running fundraiser in America.
So I know we've all been part of Follies for quite a while, the 3 of us.
Yeah.
So why don't maybe Richard tell me a little bit about one of your favorite Follies that you've been part of over the last few years.
Oh, well, this will be my 5th actually. And I, you know, they've all been fantastic for all different sorts of reasons, really. I think probably my first one, which was the Star Wars Sound of Music one, I think was probably my favorite just because it was the first one. And I think it was just because I'd never done anything like it before. And I got to meet all these people and all these guys like you guys that have become friends and to be involved in this amazing community and this show, which when you're rehearsing it for 2 months looks like it's never going to come together, and then somehow the show happens and it kind of goes. So anyway, yeah, so that would be my first one, and I produced the last 2 shows with Ev and Rob, and I love those as well, even though, as I'm sure Andy can confess and Doug, it's quite stressful producing this show. And of course, Glenn, you know that as well. So but yes, that would have been my favorite. How about you, mate?
Nice. I've got quite a few favorites. One of the ones I produced I really liked, it was the Cat in the Hat of Verdugo Woodlands, and that was a really fun show for me. They all have been really fun. For some reason, that one, I really liked that show. I thought it was great, and we had the most amazing poster too for that show.
Yeah, that's a great one actually.
Yeah, it was Craig Hellman did the poster, and he's an amazing animator, and I mean it's so cool. I just was blown away. And we had Brian Pock helped write the show, and he's an amazing comedic writer.
Yeah.
So it was just really fun, and they've all been super fun. And this one's going to be fun because this is a really interesting Follies that we're not able to do it in the theater like we've done every year. And
yeah,
so
I mean, I should say as the one of the producers of this year's Follies, you know, obviously everybody, because of the quarantine, we were not able to do our stage show as normal. We have a great stage show that hopefully is going to play in spring of 2021. It's going to be Frozen meets Stranger Things. We're still going to do that show in front of a live audience. But this year, obviously, it was impossible because of the conditions that we're all surviving through right now. And so that's why we're bringing it to you online today, virtually, the quarantine edition.
Yeah. I think we're almost about ready to start here. What do you guys think? I mean,
how are we looking on the technical side? I'm just going to look in our chat to see.
Looks like everybody's pretty much starting to see it. I think people have switched links. So in case you're only able to hear us, if you look in the chat section on Zoom, there's a new link. And if you click onto that link, you'll be able to see us and hear us. I hope everybody's now here.
It's the chat on YouTube, isn't it? I think maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chat on YouTube. My bad.
We now have 100 people watching us right now. So I think we should just go.
So we can ask our tech people in the background. How is it looking, guys?
We're looking good.
Good to go.
Okay, I think we gotta go. So I think we're about ready here. And this year, Richard is really our lead MC. He's been the last few years like the voice of Verdugo Woodlands. He does our Survivor Challenge outside, and he does everything. He's amazing. And we would like to have him just start the kickoff to the show. So here we go. This is the Father's Follies.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the 73rd Father's Follies. Wow. Well, as in true tradition of the Follies, we did a tech rehearsal last night and it didn't all go completely according to plan, but we're here and thankfully Alex is working really hard all day and we are just so excited. It was a real turn for all of us, obviously, when things had to shut down because of the virus. And you know, we were really just about to start rehearsing. We'd actually just started rehearsing for the Father's Follies when this all happened. And so we just, obviously, like everything else, we had to shut it down for obvious reasons, for the safety of all the families. And after a few weeks of backwards and forwards, and also because this is never, ever taken a break. This is the 73rd year. It's never taken a break since it first started. It's the longest running PTA fundraiser in the country. We decided, well, the producers decided.
Let's say universe, in the universe.
In the universe.
Clearly,
yeah, the universe as we know it right now. The producers came to us and said, hey, look, we gotta do this one way or the other. So the plan was set and we've hatched this show into this online live experience using Zoom, which I know we're all kind of using and getting used to life on Zoom. So so here we are for the 73rd Father's Follies. It's an amazing thing to be part of. We miss all the families. We miss all the teachers and Mrs. Provo and all the kids. We're so very lucky to have this school to be a part of, the Dad's Club as well, which has been doing the show since the get-go to raise money for the PTA. It's a wonderful, wonderful tradition, and I'm so thrilled that we're able to bring it to you today using the technology that we're all been using, basically to see each other and communicate with our families and our friends. A kind of a shout out to all of you kids have been homeschooling. I know you've been doing your work. I know you've not been on Fortnite, or maybe a couple of times. I'm so glad you guys are continuing to work hard. You've only got a few days left and then it's done for the summer. And a big thank you goes out to all those teachers and all the faculty at VW for pulling together this last minute way of teaching kids. I know it's been a struggle, but we just as parents want to say thank you again for all that you've done for our kids. And I think it would be amiss for us not to remember the 6th graders. We know you guys, this is such an important year for you, moving on to middle school. We applaud you on your graduation.
Yeah, go Riley. All right, Riley.
Yeah. And so we just want to say that this is part for you guys as well, because you know you didn't get to really get your full graduation from 6th grade this year. We wish you well, and don't forget, should I say, to come back and see us for the 74th annual Father's Follies next year. Guys, do you want to add anything to that?
Well, I've been playing Fortnite, Richard, so I feel a little embarrassed now, actually. You pointed that out.
You need to give
only about 6 hours a day, though, right?
No, jeez.
Yeah,
I feel bad.
Well, but there you go. See, it's part and parcel of what we're doing right now, isn't it, children?
I think a cool thing that Andy could talk about a little bit about raising money for our PTA, and that's what this Follies is all about.
So check it out, you guys. Richard mentioned 73rd year, the longest running PTA fundraiser in America. That's pretty crazy cool, right? I mean, that's amazing that we're all part of that. And you can help keep the tradition going by donating. I know there's a link that our Dad's Club president Sandeep keeps throwing up in the chat, the live chat. Follow that link if you haven't donated yet, and give whatever you can. We're suggesting $20, $30 a family. The money goes straight to PTA. 100% of the money this year goes to the school. partly because we didn't have a stage show, sadly. But the good news is that all the money we raised this week is going straight to the school. And we've already amazingly raised over $2,000, if you can believe that, just in the last 4 or 5 days from all the generous families that are out there. But here's the thing. I think we can make it to 3 because we're already almost up to $2,200. So if anyone's watching this tonight, you haven't donated yet, please click that link. Give $20, give $30, give whatever your family can reasonably afford to the effort. Let's get to 3,000.
All right, Andy, enough with the fundraising, enough talk. I think people want a show here. I'm feeling some music come on. I've been part of the singers group for years and years now, as Richard has. Yeah. And we always start our show with a song called Bring on the Follies. And I think we're ready to do some singing. Who's ready?
Bring it on.
Let's see it. Bring on the Follies.
Woo!
Hey kids, have you ever wished you were a grown-up? Well, we've got a surprise for you.
Well, you wishing you were grown-ups. Grown-ups wish that they were you.
And dads are just big kids, you know.
And we have our dreams too, like the dream that comes through every year when we get to act like you. Bring on the Follies, bring on the Follies, bring out the music and lights once more.
Bring out the script that's packed with hundreds of laughs.
Bring on the show that's filled with thousands of gaffes.
We're gonna settle our nerves, abandon our fears, put on the razzle-dazzle for your eyes and your ears, and then always set the theater business by 50 years. Bring on the Follies, the father said. Bring on the Follies, bring on the Follies. Bring on the fun for the kids once more. You'll see your dads dressed up in ribbons and curls.
You hear your grandma say they wish they had girls.
But we should have a perfume, a bracelet or two, a schizophrenic brother, multi-bodily blue. It's silly we won't give you what we can make up we do. Bring on the Follies, the father said. Bring on the Follies, the father's Follies. Bring on the sexy fine and rare.
We've got a plot that's packed with joy and despair.
We've got a chorus line that's covered in hair. You'll hear the praise that we get, the cheers we receive, the everlasting gratitude and fame we'll achieve. We're gonna have a show in spite of COVID-19. Bring on the Follies, the father's day. Bring on the Follies, the father's day. Bring on the Follies, the father's day.
Wow.
That was inspirational, you guys. What a way to kick it off. Oh my God.
That was super cool.
Hey guys, how do you like my quarantine hair? I think it's going to hit the roof by the time
I like
we get to a hair place.
You know, speaking of quarantine hair, my wife Laura actually gave me a haircut today in the backyard.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Pretty cool.
How do you guys like my quarantine hair, by the way?
Your quarantine hair is very special, Andy.
Thank you, Glenn. I'm cultivating it. Thank you.
Speaking of special, guys, I think you guys can all agree with this. We have a very, very special guest coming up now on the show.
Oh, really?
Very special person.
Who is it?
Very, very special. This special person is our principal of our school, Mrs. Provost.
All right, very cool.
Yeah. And she's amazing. Everybody loves her. She's just such a great person to have at our school. And she just, so great to everybody. And I think everybody will agree how much they love her. So we have a special greeting from Miss Provost that we would like everybody to check out.
Can't wait to see it.
See our leader.
Welcome to the 73rd Father's Follies. Yes, 73 consecutive years Verdugo Woodlands families are bringing you the Follies. No global pandemic is going to get us down. So, without further ado, I'd like to thank our dads, families, and staff members who made this happen. Enjoy the show, have some laughs, have some fun. We love you, and we'll help you enjoy. Without further ado, bring on the Follies.
How cool is that, guys?
Wow. I don't know,
I remember
Glenn.
the sign outside the school. It makes me feel sad.
You know, I don't know, Glenn. That all sounds great from Principal Provo. That's the kind of that's the kind of spirit we need. But let's face it, Glenn. Not everybody's been in the same spirit lately, have we?
Andy, do we have to talk about this?
Well, I mean, there's no excuse for what happened the other day. You know what I'm talking about, Glenn.
Well, I mean,
I'm looking at you.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. What
Andy we're hosting a show right now, and I didn't think you'd have to bring this up during Father's Follies, especially the 73rd Father's Follies, the quarantine edition.
We've been good friends for a long time, Glenn, but this is really testing that friendship. I mean, you know, all my hopes and dreams dashed in one afternoon. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you weren't there, Richard, but maybe let's show the video. How about?
Oh, you
let's
got
show the video evidence.
Okay. All right, guys, I think we can air this out publicly. So I think we have a little video that's going to show you and give you a little insight about what Andy's talking about. And I hope after this video, we can go back to being friends. Is that okay, Andy?
Well, let's find out. Let's see and find out.
Okay, so we call this the toilet paper incident. Here it goes. Guys, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. No, all right, you know, the usual.
Nice. It's good to see you guys, man. I'm going crazy over here. I'm just stuck in the house for like months now, man.
Man, I'm just counting peanut shells on the counter. It's crazy. So boring.
I'm so bored, man.
Yeah,
I played ping pong for about 5 hours today with the kids, man. I'm running out of things to do. We've done the same walk every day for 2 months. It's like the movie Groundhog Day.
Oh my God, and desperately need something new in my life right now. It's crazy.
Same here. I'm going to wash the dog tomorrow. I'm super stoked about that. That's my highlight of the week. I need to get
it.
Hey, guys, I just thought of something we could do.
What's that?
Yeah.
I found out where Miss Provost lives, and for an end of the school year prank, I think we should go by her house and toilet paper her house.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I need in my life.
Yeah. Does anybody have toilet paper?
I just went to Costco. I got
Yeah.
Perfect.
Little.
Are you sure you can spare a square?
Yeah, we can do a few.
We can.
Cool. Let's do this, guys. Let's go right now. Let's go. Let's just do it. Meet in front of the dance club.
I'm clearing my calendar.
Go to the dance club right now, guys. 5 minutes, and we're gonna head over there and we're gonna do this.
All right.
Let's go.
Guys, we're here. We're here. Okay, everybody have everything? We're here. Cool. You guys have all the toilet paper?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, cool. Cool.
You sure this is it?
Yeah, this is this is her house. Yeah. Guys, make sure to social distance and follow all of the Glendale code.
We'll do.
That noise is.
Wait a minute. Is this not Miss Provost's house?
You said this is Miss Provost's house.
Glenn, is this your house?
Dude, that's all my TP.
Sorry, guys. This isn't Miss Provost's house. This is my house. Guys, we got toilet paper. You can use the bathroom now.
Oh, Daisy, I guess it was just the neighbor walking by.
So, I mean, I'll let everybody else be the judge. After a traumatic incident like that, how do you recover from that? Is my question to you. You know?
I apparently you can't go to the bathroom recover. I think that's probably
my family was desperate, man. I mean, we went to Costco like 5 times to try and get toilet paper. Amazon wasn't delivering it. I tried everything. That's the only way I knew how to get toilet paper, and I'm really sorry that I sacrificed our friendship, Andy. But
you know, Glenn, this was a real betrayal. But I think I'm looking within my heart to try to bounce back. From
I did it for the kids and for my wife, man. But you know, and a little bit for me too. But
yeah,
desperate times, desperate measures, as they say in desperate times, I suppose. And I must say, I'm not too sure how many kids were traumatized by the lipstick, Andy, really. So we should have maybe put up a slight, warning. However,
lipstick
and kids, if you're new to the VW club, and that is the school, of course, the VW, if you're in kindergarten and you've never been to Father's Follies before, actually, lipstick is actually not unusual. One of the big, right, guys? I think there's a lot of dressing up that goes on.
The little history behind Father's Follies. Yes. When it first started, it started as the dads were basically putting on a show, and they were trying to be as lovely as their beautiful wives at home, but obviously they couldn't, because if you see some of the guys dancing in the Follies, it's pretty hideous, right, guys?
Yeah.
So they tried, but it was basically an homage to their beautiful wives.
I wouldn't go that far, Glenn. I wouldn't say hideous, really.
I don't know. I think Raoul did very well, actually. Mr. Al Lean does a very fine woman, I might add.
A different kind of beautiful is more how I would describe it. So.
Yeah. Slightly hairier than
that's what I would say.
Well, I think we should let the people be the judge, because there's something coming up where they could probably see what we're talking about, right? What do you think, Andy? What do you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about, Glenn?
Well, I think we have a little bit of we have something that'll show this how you dress, Andy. And I think Richard.
Did we just go off script a little bit, boys? I don't know. Sure.
So.
Anyway,
let's
put it back in.
Something to liven it up. Is that what you're saying, Glenn? Something to liven it up?
Let's kind of remove this thing along. Yes, let's show the world what makes the kids love their dads, possibly even more than they already do.
And it may explain the lipstick incident.
Yes, and it might explain the lipstick incident. So, without further ado, here's just a few of our wonderful dads displaying their finest dancing talents.
Hideous.
Different kind of beautiful.
going. Go. Come on. Okay. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Go.
All right. How cute was that ending?
That was awesome. That was awesome. It inspired me into a costume change, in fact.
Do a wardrobe change?
Yes.
I kind of feel like I have to do a wardrobe change now.
Well, I thought there was a memo that went around dress up for the last part. Isn't that? Who sent that out? I thought it was Bowtie.
Maybe you didn't include us in that one, mate. And,
sorry.
You're always trying to one-up us.
I'm not sure if we're going to ever unsee that, to be very honest with you, but never mind. As always, this is, and I think just coming in at this point and saying, this is what Follies is all about. It's a bunch of dads who are given an opportunity to do a lot for their school, which in a lot of schools, we don't get that much chance, you know? And because of the Dads Club and because of the involvement of raising money for the school and a bunch of activities that the Dads Club are involved with, this is this gathering of gentlemen, and behind the scenes, of course, lots of mothers and lots of parents that are supporting the whole production of this show. That's just a snippet of what you'll get to see when you come to the show next year. The Can is one moment amongst many in terms of singing, dancing, and acting. And just as you know, you may not know, is that this whole show is written by the dads, produced by the dads, performed by the dads. And actually the music playing there was the Glendale High School Jazz Band, right, Glenn, I think?
It was, yeah. That was a recording of them just live one time.
Yeah, so they join us every year. So it's an amazing production. And so this is as close as we're going to get to it this year. Don't forget to donate, folks. This is all about raising money for the school. And we're coming back for sure. And we're still going to need help through the PTA to raise funds for the school, to pay for arts programs, to pay for stuff for the school, benches, and all sorts of things that our kids enjoy that don't get paid for by the district. That's why this school is so good at supporting some of the things that go on at the school.
Follow the link in the chat and donate, please.
Yes, please, please do. We miss our VW family, and this is probably one of the hardest things I think we've all had to deal with, is being, you know, unfortunately kept away from each other. And I know these guys, we all kind of hang out at our various drop-off points, and that's in front of the school where we get to chit chat and get to know each other, and then at the back, and the car park at the back through the rear entrance by the DC, where we all kind of sit and talk for a while every day if we get the chance. So it's been the hardest part, I think, is not being able to be together. So this is one part that we can be together. But Glenn, I think we did a little something. You guys took a little drive around, right?
We do miss everybody a lot, and it's hard for all the students to not be around each other and be with their friends every day. And
absolutely.
And us to see the parents and just our whole structure of what we do all the time throughout the whole school year. We have so many great events at the Dads Club. We have movie nights for the kindergarten and first graders, and we have popcorn there. It's like all these great moments that we haven't been able to do, and we just miss seeing everybody so much. So we took a little ride around Verdugo Woodlands the other week, and everybody seems to be home for some reason right now, I guess, right? Really nothing else we can do. So we told everybody, go out front of your house. We're going to do a little drive-by and say hi. And we did a little filming of it. And I think we're going to show that to you guys right now as part of the show. So this is a little drive through the Woodlands.
Let's take a look.
Stay safe.
Wow,
that was
super
inspirational.
Fun. That was fun. That was a great drive. And there was a couple of really funny moments that, especially on my street, obviously I nailed them with toilet paper right into the camera, which was funny. Andy was filming, which was great. And then if you notice at Vahe's house, his son just like, he threw a water balloon right into the car.
Yeah, nobody mentioned, hey, can you help with the filming, Andy? Nobody said you may get pelted with water balloons.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
Doug's car, right into Doug's car. It was so funny, and it was so much fun to watch and on video and just see all the clips. It was just such a great moment. And apparently, my street is really dangerous to do a drive-by in the Woodlands because there were 2 water ballooners and toilet papers, so it's pretty scary. But
well, and I actually, one of the most remarkable moments was Carlo's house, which looks like the White House of Glendale on the top of the hill.
Well, we had to get clearance. We had to get clearance to drive by, and his secret security force let us drive by. So that was really cool of him to do that for us. And but we really miss everybody so much, and that was really fun just to see. Like that was more people than we've seen in 3 months. So
and you know really that cool. Glenn, you got a good point there. Everybody's missing everybody else, and I even heard from Vice Principal Yee the other day that there's been people that are missing each other so much they're going to the car line at school and interacting with each other.
I heard about this epidemic.
Is Alex posting, videos of people illegally parking and stuff like that still to Facebook post?
No, that's not, well, maybe, but that's not what I'm talking about, Richard. What I'm talking about is, you might think, oh, what car line? Car line? There's no car line. There's no schools not in. What's going on? So I went over to check it out just to see what was going on, what Mr. Yee was talking about. And well, we filmed a video. Let's take a look.
Oh,
let's check it out.
Right, let's go.
Take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Ocean man, the crust of a tan man by the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land. Ocean man, can you see through the wonder of amazement at the open man? Is elusive when it casts for to
Hi, Mr. Yee.
Hey, Mr. Rob, how's it going?
Well, good. I didn't bring the kids today.
That's a good thing. I mean, school's still closed.
Oh, you're right. Well, our family is hanging in there. How are you?
Same as yesterday. Still doing good.
Sequence of a life form raised in the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land.
Hi, Mr. E. Hi, Evan. Gonna move your car anytime soon, Evan?
We don't have to go through this again. Come on.
I'm looking for something in my trunk.
You're not looking for anything.
Yes, I'm looking for the toilet paper you stole.
And here we go.
I didn't take your toilet paper.
Yes, you did. You took it right out of the bathroom when you visited right before the quarantine.
I did not. Move your car so I can drop off my student.
There is no one in your car.
Guys, come on. Guys, come on. Guys, let's settle down here. Look, guys, you go through this every day. Remember, the important thing is we stay calm during this time, observe the rules, the regulations, the recommendations that the city of Glendale recommends, and what Glendale Unified recommends. So let's set the good example.
I guess. Okay.
Fine. You guys are friends, right? I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be here every day. It's because you miss each other.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would not go that far.
Listen, I'm still not sure what happened to my toilet paper.
Oh. Seriously? Come on. Now, let's take it easy and go home, please. We do this every day.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Yee.
Bye, Mr. E.
All right. I can't wait until this whole thing is over and calm.
So you can see Mr. Yee's dealing with a lot there. He's got a lot on his hands.
Well, it just looks like a normal day for Mr. Yee, doesn't it? Really, that seems to be the drive-through line some days. Wow, though it's sad.
I heard when that started happening, the first couple of days there were actually kids in the car and they all really missed it. And then the kids are like, my dad's really being kind of weird, so I'm going to stay home. And then the dads just started driving by every day, which was pretty interesting, you know. But those are a couple of dads from Father's Follies, and this is a really good time to let a lot of the dads know and the parents know in our community that this goes on every year, and we really need to recruit more dads to be part of Father's Follies, a live show next year. So, you know, kids, get your dads to be in it. It's super fun. We've done a lot of great things over the years, and it's so much fun. So you know, dads and families out there, get, you know, hopefully next year you'll be part of Follies.
Yeah, it's definitely a big, massive group effort, and I also, the Dads Club it thrives on new dads coming in. So if you're umming and ahhing, this is not the time. You're going to need to get involved with something when you come out of your house, having been locked down for 3 months. This is a great way to get involved with a school. We have so many events the Dads Club runs, and you honestly, you will get so much back from it, from the things that you're doing for your kids, but
absolutely,
more importantly, the whole community that surrounds Verdugo Woodlands.
Absolutely. And so I would just encourage everybody, we're going to be doing that awesome show next spring. Frozen meets Stranger Things. Everybody should get involved. It's going to be a fantastic show. Hopefully, fingers crossed, spring of 2021, as many people involved as possible. That would be great. You know?
Is Father's Follies also a fundraiser, Andy?
Wow, funny you mentioned that, Glenn, because it certainly is. You know, and in fact, our treasurer, Doug Vargas, was just texting a bit ago. We've crossed over the $2,500 line, heading up to 3,000. So we're over 2,500 now. If people click that link that's in the live chat, and go and donate. We're suggesting $20 to $30 a family if you can afford it.
I just actually
then-
saw an update that came through. Oh, wow, the Father's Follies was blinking. It was moving. That's cool. I just saw, wow, there it goes again. It's magical. I just saw that we are at $2,690.
Almost 2,700. So come on, guys, let's make 3,000
before this is over. We still have some music to do tonight, and we're getting towards the end, but we still have some cool things. There's still time to donate, and you know, let's get it back to Richard's great at talking about all this great stuff, right, Richard?
Well, I don't know whether I'm great. I'm about the cheapest you can get these days. So I just have this strange accent too. I think at this point it will be amiss if I didn't put out a bunch of thank yous to everybody that's been involved. None of these things happen without a huge team of people. That's all the dads, obviously the Dads Club, and certainly for this production, Andy and Doug are the producers of the show this year, have done an amazing job getting it kind of born out of the ashes to bring it online today. To Glenn for doing so much work in terms of editing all these videos that you've seen tonight. So Glenn, thank you. I know you've done hours and hours of
Thanks, Richard.
Work. Sandeep as well, who's like our leader of the DC, has been just chugging away. We've been doing meetings online. Doug, as one of the co-producers, thank you. Alex Payne, who isn't even a dad at the school anymore, but is still part of the DC, did a huge job today with all the technical side of it. We were having massive problems last night when we were trying to run the show, and Alex pulled it together with his son, who just kind of, anyway, did an amazing things today. To all the dancers, all the singers, to Rob and to Evan, who did the skit, Mr. Yee, the PTA have been part of the whole thing. The VW faculty, all your teachers, Mr. Yee, Mrs. Provo, you are just the best. We love you. Thank you for all you do for our kids, and thank you for being part of this every year. And to all you families, thank you for donating. Thank you for supporting us, for keeping the spirit of this community together, for keeping the school engaged. And we just love everything about this school and our community.
If I could interject, Richard, people can also continue to donate even after the show is over, because the video of this Father's Follies Quarantine will live on YouTube. People can see it. And I think we're going to be posting some of the individual videos of some of the individual pieces as well. So people can come back and watch and continue to donate. If you know somebody who missed the show tonight, let them know they can come watch the recorded version on YouTube, and they can still donate this coming week.
Fantastic.
And I'd like to say one thing too. This is my last year here at VW. This is my son Riley's 6th grade year. We've been here 11 years, and I'm so proud of Riley, and he's graduating from the school this year. And the Follies has been, as we said previously, it's been going on for 73 years. So this was the first year that it was not going to happen, just because we couldn't do it live. We had it planned for Mother's Day weekend, and unfortunately we're all quarantined, and it was really tough. And this group of guys right here that Richard just mentioned, with Sandeep, Andy, Richard, Doug, myself, and Alex, we were determined to put on this show in tradition. There's been so many dads before us that have made this show happen, and families, not just the dads, the families made the show happen for years and years and years. And it's such a great tradition. This doesn't happen in every school. And we were determined to make the show happen. And somehow this skeleton crew of guys put this together, and we got everybody did great video performances and sent them, and we're able to edit them all together. And this has been really great. And I'm really happy that we were able to continue the tradition that we were passed on from the dads before us. So, there's so many, I know a lot of the ancient lovelies, we call them as they graduate, like Les Harrison and all, who was even sent in a video. Les sent in a video to be the singers, and some of the more recent ancient lovelies, Sandeep just showed up on the video. And so we just thank everybody, and we're really happy that we were able to continue that tradition, and it didn't stop this year. So, congratulations to all the 6th graders that are graduating. And it's just been a really interesting year, but we still have our community, and next year is going to be even stronger.
And Glenn, we just got to say a big thank you, man, for all the years you put into this show. I mean, it really wouldn't be the show it is today without all the effort you've put into it. Certainly in terms of the music, as music director over these last 11 years, it's amazing. So it's unfortunate that this has to be your swan song, but I don't think you're going to get away that easy, mate. I think we might put you next.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Richard. I appreciate it.
Don't think you got away that easy.
Thanks, but this has been really fun, and I mean, this is a really unique way to go out, and I'm not going to forget this for years to come. So thanks for saying the kind words, and it's been my pleasure to be part of it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think we just got one song left, right?
Yeah, we always end the show with this song. What is it, Richard?
It's a wonderful anthem, school anthem. I want you all to sing along. It's called Hail Verdugo Woodlands, and here we go.
Hail Verdugo Woodlands, oh what happy days. Our Verdugo Woodlands, we always sing your praise. All the precious moments that we shall never forget. We stand for what is right, for the truth we always fight, and the task is our hand we do with all our might. So hail Verdugo Woodlands, we're proud of you. Hail Verdugo Woodlands, oh what happy days. Our Verdugo Woodlands, we always sing your praise. All the precious moments that we shall never forget. We stand for what is right, for the truth we always fight, and the task is our hand we do with all our might. So hail Verdugo Woodlands, we're proud of you. We're proud of you.
Super cool.
Awesome.
Wow.
And we have the news that we're up to $2,900.
Oh my
So
Lord.
if you donate
wow.
right now out there in the world, you may be the person that brings us up to 3,000.
It's like an
Let's try to do
NPR fundraiser.
Yes.
We're that close. Come on,
I
people.
think you're playing the role of Larry Mantle.
Yes.
Exactly,
Wow.
it totally
Thank
is.
you. Actually, there's a Richard Harris on NPR. Every time he comes
That's
on,
true.
it freaks me out. It's like, oh, I'm on the radio, apparently.
I think we could bring Doug and Sandeep and Alex maybe out on the screen.
Yes,
We're
please.
just about done here. We still have one more little clip to play you guys, but I think we're about to say bye. And we really appreciate everybody coming and checking out this year's Follies Quarantine Edition. There's Sandeep behind the scenes there chatting it up with you. There's Doug,
Hey, Ron.
Alex in the tech room with the green screen behind him. We got one more little thing. We did a little Zoom wave goodbye with a bunch of families last night that we invited everybody to. So we have that. And we're going to sign off for Follies and hope you enjoyed it. Anyway.
We love everybody. Stay safe.
Stay safe and healthy, everybody.
Stay safe and healthy.
Soon.
See everybody very soon.
See you soon.
Peace out.
Love to all.
Yeah. Officially leaving the meeting.